Hi YouTube, this is BB. On today's episode of YouTube families who exploit their kids for money and views, we will be discussing Jesssfam. Jessica Skube, who has 1.15 million subscribers. Yes. She is a very interesting person. She likes the camera on herself in all her vlogs. She will vlog herself more than her kids. She will show herself in the camera lens more than she'll show her kids. She'll show her kids in the camera lens more than she'll show her husband. But, glasses off? Yeah, probably. I'm not here to commit libel or slander in a negative light, but Scoob has... I've watched her videos on YouTube, her channel, since she had her twins. So, 7.5, 8 years that I've been watching her channel. And now I have my book, my script. Hopefully I will not use a lot of filler words or a lot of likes. Here we go. Let's switch the camera over here. This is Jess. She is a piece of work. She's a trip. She's a road trip. Jess Scoob is a piece of work. She has been vlogging her life back to back. She has been vlogging her life of back-to-back pregnancies and never working a real job, 3 baby daddies, and 3 houses later. She is still a mess. A common nickname for her on many online forums is Messica, or just the mess, because her life is a mess and she likes it that way. She never tries to change for the better. She never makes an effort to do better. She knows better. She showed her ethics and trying skills when Lilia was a baby, and up until she was pregnant with Landon. Now, though, she is a mess, and she doesn't ever put in the effort to change for the better. It's as if she enjoys being a mess. I can't believe she was over 1 million subscribers. And that's her daughter, Addie, her 5th child, 2nd daughter. I could say that she's doing a lot of the parenting wrong. I don't have kids, but in her vlogs, in her uploads, you can see that she just doesn't care. And one thing that she does a lot is, since her daughter Addie was a year old, she's been putting lipstick on her. Now, Jess doesn't do the beauty pageants for toddlers and little kids, but she likes to definitely sexualize her own body and sexualize her children. She dresses her purchases, buys very skimpy clothes for her 10-year-old daughter. She buys very sexualized, skimpy clothes for her almost 4-year-old daughter. But the one thing she does on a daily basis in many of her vlogs, day in and day out, vlog after vlog after vlog, lipstick. Lipstick on a preschooler, lipstick on a toddler, Before she was even a year old, she started doing lipstick on her baby. If that doesn't scream out, I'm a damaged mom and I have issues with my own personal image that I need to put lipstick on my baby every single day and get my child addicted to lipstick and makeup when she's a toddler. And I'm not talking about, toddler El Cheapo makeup kits that's, washable like glitter and markers for your face. No, real lipstick. Real lipstick she did on a 1-year-old. Then as she turned 2. Then as she turned 3. And now she's almost 4 years old and she just does lipstick, 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 lipstick. I don't understand why. Obviously, Jess the Mess has some issues in her mind, in her behavior, that she wants to doll up her girls. And do a lot of lipstick on her toddler to the point that she just lets her toddler put her own lipstick on, and half the time it's all over her face, and Jess just doesn't care. So I'm going to put my glasses on again and read from my script. Here it is. She blows money so hard she thinks her little kids need cell phones, multiple Chromebooks. She pampers her girls but buys generic Walmart shoes for that last 3 months for her boys. She's on her second house. No, I take it back. She's on her third house and third mortgage. She got her toddler addicted to lipstick well before the age of 2, and now at almost 4, she can't go a day without drawing dark maroon lipstick all over her face, and Jess just thinks it's so cute. Literally, in so many of her vlogs, I'm not going to show the videos because I don't want to get copyright infringed and, copyright striked, but basically, in so many of her videos, she doesn't scold her child for wearing lipstick or putting lipstick on the wrong way. Instead, she gushes and coddles and compliments and provides very weird sexualized statements to her 3-year-old of putting lipstick on her face and looking so adorable, looking so cute, looking like a princess. But it's every day. It's not, 1 day a month that you allow your 3-year-old or 4-year-old to put on makeup and look like a grown woman. It's every day. And the way that she says the words, the way that she sexualizes verbally out loud her daughter in front of her oldest daughter, in front of her siblings, in front of her sons. She's setting a bad example for all of her kids that little girls need to wear lipstick and need to be sexualized and need to be told, you're sexy, you're pretty, you're beautiful, you're adorable. Oh yeah, that's the best way a girl can ever look. A girl without lipstick? No, that wouldn't ever happen in my home. That's what Jess is very much like. When schools go back into session where Jess Scoob lives in California, somewhere near Modesto, I imagine next school year, 21-22, schools will go back into session and her daughter will go into pre-K. She has a November birthday, so she wouldn't be eligible for kindergarten, but most likely transitional kindergarten in public school. And wherever her daughter goes to public school for transitional kindergarten or pre-kindergarten, I'm sure that school will have a rule that says no makeup on children. And I think Jess... And here's the thing. Little kids will get over it. But Jess Skube is the kind of person who won't get over it, and she will do one of those videos that she does all the time. Why I'm mad at my kids' school. Why I'm mad at my kids' teachers. She does videos like those, and it's very rude and angry and passive-aggressive. And it's her way of doing clickbait. It's really pathetic. And she will do a video like that when her child comes home with a letter or a note, or Jess gets an email or a text message or a phone call from her child's future school that will say, please don't send your child to school wearing lipstick every day. Please don't send your child to school wearing lipstick at all. This is not the place for lipstick. Please do not send lipstick with your child to school. That is a distraction to the learning environment. That is a distraction to the child's ability to remember that school is not for makeup. School is for school. School is for learning academics. School is for getting along in the world. School is for learning the new stuff. If you want to send your child to cosmetology school, you're going to have to wait, Jess. But I highly doubt that her daughters would want to go to cosmetology school by the time they're 18, 19, 20. They'll probably get married. They'll probably have babies. They'll probably do other things with their lives. Yes, this computer goes to sleep after 60 seconds. I hate it. It's my husband's computer. But I'm not going to mess with the timer. So here's the thing. Jess needs to tone down. She needs to tone it down by like 5,000 points on the makeup on your child, on the sexualization of herself, on wearing skimpy shorts that are shorter than her own underwear. Yes, this woman is 28, 27, or 28 years old and dresses in Daisy Dukes and really skimpy shorts. She just tries so hard to look sexual, to look sexy, to sexualize her own body, and she doesn't dress like a mom. She doesn't have to wear mom jeans. But she just focuses more on her body image than her parenting image. And that's kind of shitty. She has 5 kids. No, Jess, you don't have 7 kids. Sometimes she'll claim she has 7 kids. And that's because, here we go. No, computer. Well, she claims she has 7 kids because her husband has 2 boys from a previous marriage. And those boys are often living with them during the summers, during holidays, birthdays, various weekends throughout the school year. And anytime all 7 kids are in her home, she brags, I have 7 kids, I have 7 kids, I have 7 kids. In all of her vlogs and even in the titles of her vlogs. It's annoying. You don't have 7 kids. You didn't give birth to 2 more kids, lady. You didn't. Now, one thing I think I originally got into watching Jess as Jesssfam, Scoob back in the day because, well, despite I don't have kids, I don't have a car, I don't have my CPST license, Child Passenger Safety Technician. You know what? Jess doesn't have that either. But back in the day when Lilia and her twins and her youngest boy Landon were all toddlers before any of them were 6, 7 years old, Jess was a big car seat enthusiast. She didn't have her child passenger safety technician license. She never took a class. She would have bragged about it. She would have shown it. She would have shown her certificate if she had done one. But she was so heavy on, say, extended rear facing. She kept in whatever car she had in the beginning of her parenting days. Jess had Lilia rear facing in a car seat until she was 5.5, and her twins until they were 4, and Landon until he was almost 4. But at a certain point, she I guess she knew she was supposed to be a stickler long term for car seat safety. She knew she never took the safety course for 4 days, but she still claimed one way or another that she was all-knowing of car seat safety. She didn't say she was an expert, but she would say all-knowing. And she, I think she said I think she just wanted to stop rear-facing her youngest boy for so long. And instead of just turning him around and saying to the camera, yeah, that happened. I just got tired of the rear facing, and it just became an inconvenience for me. She dragged it out and claimed that her son was uncomfortable. He was having back pain. He was having spine pain. He had bed sores, from the car seat that he was in. But did she ever buy a different car seat and keep him rear facing? No. Did she turn him around to forward facing? No. She just dragged this out, and she took her son Landon to 3, 4, or 5 different doctors, and then to push the doctors to do a biopsy and do x-rays and take bone marrow out of her son's hip and take skin samples from his backside, and to do an MRI of his internal organs, and to do a CAT scan of his internal organs, to see why he had back pain in his car seat. But here's the thing, folks. After 3.5, 4 months of dragging out this whole, I don't want to turn him around to forward facing, even though it's inconvenient for me now, she turned him around to forward facing, and she bought a different car seat. I don't know if her child was really in pain from being rear facing. Maybe it was the car seat, but maybe the child was, he was 3.5 and didn't have all the words in the world to describe, I get sick, I get dizzy, my eyes see things. I don't like seeing things backwards anymore in a moving car. Maybe he couldn't say that because he was 3, and 3-year-olds don't express themselves like that. But, for whatever reason, Jess just dragged it out and then bought a different car seat and forward faced him. She didn't need to do that, but she did it for clickbait, she did it for attention, and she pulled the whole Munchausen by proxy. Mom is sick in the head, thinks that her child is sick, and so subjects her child to a bunch of doctor appointments that don't need to happen, and push hard on doctors and physicians to do x-rays, MRI, CAT scan, biopsy, skin samples, etc., on her child to make him go through pain because she is insecure with her own self. She did a lot of that. And then, the worst part of it all was that when her daughter Addie turned 2 years old, she did the worst thing any car seat enthusiast parent who wants to stick to the rules and keeps on saying rear facing the longest is the best thing you can ever do. She bought a Graco Extend to Fit for one car and a Graco Forever Always for the other car. and her 2-year-old was like just over the 20-pound hump. She had a long ways to go before she needed to be forward-facing in either car seat. But on that second birthday, literally on her 2-year-old's second birthday, 2-year-olds don't understand car seat safety. 2-year-olds don't understand the benefits of rear-facing versus forward-facing. But some parents do it. They think that turning your kid to forward-facing on their second birthday is a birthday present. The child doesn't understand that. But that's what Jess did. She literally vlogged herself or had one of the older kids holding the camera so that way she could say to the camera, "This is your birthday present. You're 2 years old. You can be forward-facing now. Yay!" A 2-year-old doesn't understand that. A 2-year-old understands toys. A 2-year-old understands a day at a playground. A 2-year-old understands play date and lots of toys and things to share. A 2-year-old does not understand a car seat is not a toy. A 2-year-old does not understand car seats rear-facing versus forward-facing. But that's what Jess did. And I think that's really a bad example of showing other parents it's okay to turn your kid forward-facing on their second birthday. There's no law that says you have to continue to rear face. Make it a birthday present, even if your kid doesn't understand. And that was weird. So anyways, you know what? That's my rant. Jess Scoob is a hot mess. She also thinks, or she thought previously back in the day, with her first daughter and her twins and the third boy, that to be a parent you have to get married. To have babies you have to get married. And she planned her pregnancy. She admitted it on many vlogs in the past. Because she wanted to be on MTV's Teen Mom. When she was 17, she got pregnant on purpose. And after that, she got married. She, one way or another, convinced her high school boyfriend, let's get married. Because when you have a baby, you're supposed to get married. And then later on, they got divorced. And then later on, she met a new guy named Drake. And they got pregnant with twins. She got pregnant with twins, with his twins. And so she convinced him, let's get married. She wanted to play house so bad. She really wanted to play house. Like an 8-year-old, a 10-year-old, a 12-year-old playing house. It's like she was stunted. She didn't care. She didn't care about the consequences. She didn't care about the reality of married life. Sometime after the twins were born, she couldn't handle the whole marriage thing, so she and Drake got separated and halfway to divorce. Legal papers. She cheated on him, he cheated on her, he got some other girl knocked up, but then she went back to him, and he went back to her, and they got married, and they got divorced again. Then they got divorced, right? And then after that, they decided to get married a second time because they had sex together. She got pregnant and she's like, oh, we had sex after we got divorced. We got pregnant after we got divorced, so let's get married again. It was a very short-lived marriage, and right after her baby was born, her third son, they divorced again because obviously it wasn't working out. And right after that divorce, she met her current husband, this guy. His name is Chris. And they met when Landon was a newborn, and then they got married, I think actually after Addie was born. Which was just the weirdest thing. They held off on the marriage thing until after their daughter was born that they had together. And that's the girl who Jess thinks needs to wear lipstick every single day. Right. That's not the way that it works. No. So ultimately, this is my really long ass rant about Jess Scoob, who is just the mess. And yes, I'm talking shit. I'm talking trash. It's libel. It's slander. Whatever. It's YouTube. When you put your life on YouTube every single freaking day, even if it's a few minutes of every single day, even if it's a one take every single day, you're still putting your life on the internet for the world to see. And you're opening the door and opening the window for everyone else to judge you. Which I'm doing. Not enough people have judged her. Not enough people have done YouTube compilations of all her parenting fails and flaws. I don't want to see that picture. And then they go on vacation to places, and in every vlog of every vacation, she complains about the hotels, she complains about the rooms, she complains about the beds, she complains about the bad service. Well, I think she's getting bad service because she's a shitty person to other people. And then on her vacation, she'll invite other vloggers or her mom and a friend and someone else, and she won't pay for separate rooms. But she'll pay for, like, everybody to be in one big 3-bedroom suite together. Because she wants everybody to be together during the vacation. Let's not let, other couples have their own hotel rooms. Even though I'm loaded with 1 million plus subscribers, and I'm making major bank off of Social Blade every month. I'm making a bank paycheck off of YouTube, couple $1,000s every week. But she just doesn't care about other people besides herself. And Jess, you suck. You suck at parenting. You suck at bragging about parenting. You suck at bragging, I have 5 kids. I have 7 kids. I have 5 kids. I have 7 kids. Pick one, bitch. Pick one kid. Pick one. You gave birth to 5 kids, and then you still have partial custody over 2 other kids during the summers and then a bunch of other random weekends. You don't have 7 kids. You have room for 7 kids in your house. You have room for 7 kids in your van. You have room for 7 kids at your kitchen table. But you don't have 7 kids literally. Your husband has 7 kids. Your husband is guardian and father to your 5 kids. And stepfather to 4 of your kids. Birth father to 1 of your kids. And a father to his 2 other kids. And then technically her twin boys and youngest boy have 2 sisters via other 2 moms, 2 women. Because their dad had affairs and multiple girlfriends and multiple babies. And then her oldest daughter has technically a stepbrother and a half-brother. And they got a lot of blended familyness in them. Of different half-siblings and different fathers and different moms and different step-siblings and different half-siblings. It's a mess. Her life is a mess, and she's proud that her life is a mess. That's really weird. So yeah, you know what? This is it. Addie, whole Jesssfam, Jessica Skube, Jess Scoob. Jess Scoob, your life is a mess, and I don't know why you're so proud of it. But you need to get your shit together. Stop wearing Daisy Dukes and hoochie hoo camel toe jean shorts that are shorter than your underwear. You need to wear some pants that at least go down to your knees. You need to wear shirts that don't show off your botched tummy tuck. You need to wear clothes that say, I'm a mom of 5 kids. I'm a mom of kids. I have responsibilities in life. I can't be dressing like a sexy girl going to the beach every day. I need to dress practical. Hell, when I have kids, I'll dress practical. You know what I do now in my life? I dress practical. I don't wear sexy clothes. I don't own any sexy clothes. I don't own any Daisy Dukes. I don't own a pair of shorts that are any shorter than 2 inches above my knee. But you know what? I'm just modest like that. I don't care for showing off my legs or my thighs. In fact, I love it when I have shorts and capris that go down to my knees. Because that's just me. I wear regular, boring jeans, regular, boring black pants, regular, boring, generic t-shirts, regular, boring hoodies. I'm boring. Jess is a 1 million plus subscribed YouTuber who has all the attention on her and wants to be the center of attention, and she is. But at a certain point, Jess, you gotta put the camera down and just focus on family life and parenting. And stop trying so hard to look sexy. Stop trying to teach your child, your youngest daughter, that sexy means everything. Stop teaching your almost 4-year-old that sexy means everything. Stop teaching your 4-year-old that lipstick means sexy. Stop giving lipstick to your 4-year-old. It's already her addiction. That's the equivalent of when you give your child, 3 packs of gum every week. That's when you get your 6, 7, 8, 9-year-old kids addicted to chewing gum on a daily basis, a weekly basis, a daily basis, a weekly basis. And every time you go to the grocery store, you buy more chewing gum. In the big packs and the small packs, at the check lane, at the register. And all you want to do is give your kids chewing gum. All the time. That's what you're doing, Jess. You do actually do that. And then you give your almost 4-year-old lipstick every single day. See, she's already addicted to it. She's addicted to the taste. She's addicted to the texture. She's addicted to the action of putting lipstick on. She's addicted already. And you got her addicted before she was even 1 year old. What the hell is wrong with you? That's fucked up. That's no way to parent. It's no way to raise your kids. I'm going over the 30-minute limit and it's time to stop. So I'm going to stop now, and that's it. End rant.